Over 1/10 of Saskatchewan's 220,000 square miles of area is covered by water. Most of this water is located on the Precambrian Shield, which covers the northern third of the province. Impressive in size, the two largest water bodies within this area are Reindeer Lake along the eastern boundary and Lake Athabasca in the northwest corner of the province. Both lakes are over 100 miles in length. While the treeless tundra of northern Canada does not extend southward into Saskatchewan, a distinctive pattern of vegetation termed lichen woodland does develop in the subarctic climate that prevails in the northeastern corner of the province. Two distinctive features characterize this lichen woodland landscape. From the air, it is observed that the tree canopy does not block off a view of the ground, for the trees are spaced well apart. This is described as an open forest pattern. Secondly, a continuous ground cover of lichens is also evident. Forest stands are dominated by black spruce in this lichen woodland area near Phelps Lake in northeastern Saskatchewan. Here, black spruce is growing on dry sites, in contrast to the moister organic terrain where this tree is commonly located further south. In association with black spruce are birch and jack pine, trees that reflect the influence of forest fires. Sparse shrub vegetation beneath the trees gives a park-like aspect to the region. Scattered shrubs include the leathery-leaf heath plant Labrador tea, along with berry-producing shrubs such as crowberry and blueberry. The forest floor is carpeted with a variety of lichens. The most prevalent are the cladonias, or so-called reindeer mosses, some with red-tinged fruiting bodies. Some of the other types include the gritty lichen stereocolon, and the smooth leaf-like peltigera. The rarely visited lichen woodland of the northeast provides an intriguing landscape within the northern third of the province. Freshwater features are prominent across the far north. Of scenic interest are the many rapids and falls which punctuate the flow of rivers in northern Saskatchewan. The Fond du Lac River, which flows westward to Lake Athabasca, is renowned for the turbulent Elizabeth Falls and the excellence of its grayling fishing. Northwestern Saskatchewan presents yet another distinctive and somewhat surprising landscape on the Canadian Shield. Late in the Precambrian era, many hundreds of millions of years ago, sands and gravels were spread out over the still older Precambrian rocks of northern Saskatchewan. In the northwestern part of the province, these deposits are still preserved. They are referred to as the Athabasca sandstone, which characterizes the Athabasca Plains physiographic region. It is a sandy plain which, during the Ice Age, was modified by the glaciers that then moved over it. The glaciers were responsible for the region's many drumlins and eskers, which are prominent landscape features. Over the major part of the Lake Athabasca physiographic region, vegetation conceals the sandstone bedrock. However, along lake shorelines, extensive sandy beaches reveal the nature of the underlying bedrock. With their clear, deep water and sandy shorelines, they form part of Saskatchewan's most attractive lakes. Bordering the south shore of Lake Athabasca and covering several hundred square miles are spectacular active sand dunes. Meandering through the heart of this landscape is the William River, which flows north to Lake Athabasca. Sandy sediment carried along by the William River form a delta at its mouth where the stream enters the lake. In this area, the contrast between the barren sands and the vegetated landscapes is often striking. This sandy area has a high water table. Moist depressions within the dunes have been vegetated by birch, alder, black spruce, and jack pine, along with a number of willows, herbs, and grasses found only in this particular part of the province. The long dunes lie at right angles to the direction of the prevailing winds, with their smooth, long slopes facing windward. Some dunes are well over 100 feet in height. Flanking the eastern edge of the open sand is the magnificent McFarland River. Remote and relatively free from human impact, this area south of Lake Athabasca provides an exciting assembly of landforms. North of Lake Athabasca, the landscape shows a dramatic change from open sand to high rolling hills of solid rock, laced with valleys, lakes, and turbulent streams. Nestled amidst this rock, 50 miles upstream on the Grease River, is Lefty's Falls, named after a pioneer Saskatchewan bush pilot. The falls, cascading 60 feet over a break in an escarpment 300 feet wide, is the highest waterfall in the province. The lichen woodland, the sands, the rock, the expansive and varying bodies of water offer distinctive landscape patterns within the vast Precambrian shield which dominates the northern third of Saskatchewan. From south to north, from east to west, Saskatchewan offers a great variety of landscapes. Through understanding and appreciating the provincial mosaic, a genuine desire may be instilled to preserve and protect this natural bounty which is part of Saskatchewan's heritage.